You know that feeling when you graduate med school? All those years of exams, sleepless nights, surviving on coffee and ramen. You think, finally, I can be a real doctor. Then, bam! Credentialing hits you harder than a triple-shot espresso. Picture this, a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed doctor fresh out of residency. They're ready to save lives, heal the world, maybe even take a decent lunch break. But first they have to navigate the Bermuda Triangle of paperwork that is insurance credentialing. This isn't just filling out forms, it's a Herculean task disguised as an office chore. Our poor doctor is drowning in a sea of forms, each one asking for the same information in a slightly different shade of beige. It's enough to make anyone question their career choice. They're starting to think maybe becoming a pirate wouldn't have been so bad after all. At least pirates get to wear cool hats. Let's talk paperwork, people. We're talking forests worth of trees sacrificed for forms. Forms about your education, forms about your qualifications, forms about that time you helped your grandma cross the street in triplicate, of course. They ask you to confirm your address for the 17th time, but this time they want it in Wingdings font. And the worst part, it feels like these forms multiply overnight. You finish one stack and two more magically appear. It's like playing a never-ending game of bureaucratic whack-a-mole. You start to suspect that insurance companies employ a secret society of paper-loving goblins who spend their days gleefully printing out fresh copies. It's the only logical explanation. Now, let's talk about the language of insurance credentialing. Imagine trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics after a long night out. It's kind of like that. But instead of finding the secrets of a lost civilization, you're trying to understand why your claim was denied. They use phrases like allowable charges, co-insurance, and out-of-network coverage. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a centrifuge. You're pretty sure they're just making words up at this point. You start to wonder if there's a secret dictionary hidden somewhere, a Rosetta Stone for insurance jargon. You'd be willing to pay for it, even if it meant taking out another student loan. Section 4, jumping through hoops, because normal doors are for patients. Finally, you get to the best part, the hoops. These aren't your friendly backyard hula hoop kind. These are hoops on fire, covered in spikes, guarded by grumpy three-headed insurance adjusters who speak only in riddles. Need to update your contact information? Prepare for a scavenger hunt that would make Indiana Jones break a sweat. Want to appeal a denied claim? Better start practicing your interpretive dance, because you'll need to express your frustration through the medium of movement. You find yourself doing things you never thought you'd do in the name of credentialing. You'll fax documents, mail physical copies, and even send carrier pigeons, whatever it takes to appease the insurance gods. Section 5. Conclusion, from MD to Master of Bureaucracy. So, there you have it. The next time you see your doctor, spare a thought for their credentialing journey. They didn't just master anatomy, physiology, and pharmacology. They conquered the Mount Everest of paperwork, deciphered the cryptic language of insurance, and emerged victorious, well, mostly from the gauntlet of bureaucratic hoops. They're not just doctors, they're superheroes of paperwork, ninjas of negotiation, and grandmasters of getting things done against all odds. And they deserve a medal, or at least a nap.